So we have an established musician who needs some help too.
Who's already learned a lot today about what I'm doing wrong. But also some things that I'm doing that my teacher taught me exactly the same.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Tom, if you can just, I'm sorry, I can ask you if you guys can be maybe.
So what you were saying about the in and out is very, very important.
Yes.
And yeah.
In other words, had to go without, otherwise what you were kind of reaching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you see people, what you were talking about, the thumb pulling, almost every guitar player does that.
Could you say that in Spanish?
Casi todos los guitarristas hacen eso.
No.
De estirar el pulgar.
No.
And sorry, and I just want to make sure we introduce Tom. Tom is an established musician in U.S. and abroad. He's the brother of John Patitucci. It's in the family. And
Tom es el hermano de John Patitucci. John Patitucci es un músico muy reconocido en los Estados Unidos e internacionalmente.
Yeah.
Y es un honor para nosotros tenerlo y que forma parte del festival.
And he's a teacher also.
Y por supuesto también es profesor.
So a really common problem is you see people doing this,
Yes.
and it really should look like that.
Exactly. That's natural. But usually.
But sometimes you do that too, which is not good.
Which is not good. And what else? What was the other position that they were doing? On up. Yeah, which makes it difficult for the arm to get to these fingers.
And then the other thing about the pressure
Yes.
is it's really common to press really hard with your thumb.
Es común presionar súper fuerte con el pulgar.
And the thumb is not playing, but it puts terrible pressure on the fingers that have to play when there's pressure on the thumb.
You don't need the thumb.
El pulgar no está
There we
tocando.
go. But it's you still touching or you don't?
can't. No, I just do that to illustrate.
You don't need the thumb.
No se necesita el pulgar para tocar.
You just put it there.
The thumb is just just to be there.
And
That's it.
can I ask you if you guys, otherwise I can't see.
Yeah, sorry.
In your problem.
Yes. So my problem comes with the idea of stretching instead of opening.
El problema es
when you have
de
like
Let me show you.
estirar
Chord-
en lugar de
When
abrir.
I want to play a chord that has like intervals of a second
Yes.
on the guitar, that's pretty difficult because I have to
Cuando,
move
It's
pretty
always
quick.
amazing.
cuando vas a tocar
to me.
acordes de intervalos de segundas,
It's so simple on the piano.
en el
You know?
piano es sencillo,
On the violin,
You
it's
know.
the same. Violins come and sample. The second feels like such a
la
strange.
segunda sí se estira mucho.
And I say, poor you, we have it right, next to each other.
Ya,
So if I
pobrecito,
wanna
en el
play,
piano
yes.
es lo mismo.
You know, something like that.
You see, the problem is also that, the guitar, you also have to depress one other key, and they're curling
Yes.
back. And that
So-
I've never figured out, really.
Well, one way, as I
Yeah.
was listening to you,
Yes.
I could see that I was curling too much. So I can move a little bit this way,
And
but
maybe this finger doesn't have to.
exactly,
See?
it can
Yeah.
come in, and they need to stay close.
Yes.
But what happens is sometimes I think I am pressing in like this,
Okay, so try to get the
comes out a
arm.
little bit.
Try to get the arm behind it, and also try, like you say, to do
A
minimally.
veces cuando va a hacer el acorde
But
segundo,
if
acorde
I,
segundo, tienes
the
que
problem
tirar
is then
Yes.
this sits on the other string and stops it from
So you
sounding.
have to be on top of it.
Yes.
Okay, you have to be enough on top of
But
it.
not, you
But
know,
not like that.
that.
But normally, people do it
They
more.
kinda, and they break
Yeah.
the wrist even more.
This, actually the hand.
Yeah.
It's the hand is breaking
Yeah.
away at the wrist. So
So-
can you get that forearm, and again, can you get a little bit more of the feeling of the forearm putting down the strings? In terms of
Yeah.
the gravity
Yeah.
to put down the strings,
That feels better.
that feels better.
Feels better.
Yeah,
So I notice when I do this a lot,
Yes.
I have pain
here, yeah, yeah. But
And
that,
it
you
can
know,
be bad.
that would be bad. You see, so you can be, we very often, we have great artists who we don't know until they write it here and there, it comes out in interview, that they have to take long breaks.
Sí, hay muchos artistas muy famosos que nunca nos enteramos hasta que de repente escriben un libro, hacen una entrevista y dicen que,
They're still great artists, but
Son
they're great
grandes
artists
artistas.
with pain.
pero son grandes artistas con dolor.
And what happens when you have the pain and things that cause pain, it takes away, begins to take away from the artistry.
Ujú. Y lo que pasa cuando empiezas a sentir dolor es que te aleja de la parte artística.
When I was at Juilliard, when we all said technique, not the technique, it's all about music.
Exacto. Cuando estaba en Juilliard, los músicos todos decían, no, la técnica no es, se trata de la música.
That's being a snob.
Eso es ser
Snob.
Snob.
snob, es creído.
But you learn that the craft is the art,
Pero
you know.
Pero aprendemos que también en la técnica está el arte.
For me to feel what it's like.
Yeah,
And
you want
also
to come
to get
around
the
this
feeling,
side?
and to get the feeling also as much as you can that you're being open. Yeah.
Yeah.
So no pressure here. The form, you're not breaking here.
Yeah, I mean, I have to break a little in order to.
And wait. 1 second. Free up and just same way that I show people to follow the piano, that you can follow right here and see if it can go behind the fingers that way. And then just an inner, let go a little bit to put, just to put the string down so the finger doesn't have to push. See how does that feel? And is that too bent here? Is that okay?
I mean, that's as flat as it can be
And this
in
is
order
as
to
flat
get all
as
the
it
notes
can
to
be.
come out.
Okay, and it doesn't feel,
Doesn't feel bad.
Okay.
Part of it too is getting the strap in the right position.
Yes.
Parte tiene que ver con colocarse
Because
el
if you
strap en
strap,
la
if you're
posición
too
correcta.
high or too low, you can't use gravity.
Si está muy alto o muy
So
bajo,
you
no puedes
feel
aprovechar la
that you're
gravedad.
the right height?
Yes.
Okay.
I adjusted it differently, and then this hand has to hang the same way also, because otherwise you
Like
end
that.
up doing this.
Ajá,
And that's-
esta mano tiene que estar colocada justo sobre la boca de
And
la
that's
guitarra.
injury.
Porque
Any
si
kind
doblas
of a
así,
break.
tienes que doblar así, entonces te puedes lastimar, o sea, es un quiebre.
Any kind of a break is a recipe for
Y
injury.
cualquier quiebre es una receta
From
para
here, from the forearm.
lastimarse.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like
And
that.
so you rest here, but
You rest here,
Just drop it.
probably, and just drop it. Gravity, let go.
Like that.
And that gives you also power.
oh yeah.
You see? This gives you, I'm not doing anything from
Do
here.
you rest here or do you rest here?
No, back here.
It has
Here.
to be from the
Because this
from the
whole
far.
thing has to move.
It has to move from here.
So-
I used to play like this,
Yeah, that's
It's
not
this.
and the pain
It's
that
the-
you would have
Like
all in
I have.
here is terrible.
Okay, so
Yeah.
here, up
We'll
here.
do it, yeah,
So,
exactly
el
from
soporte
here.
está
This.
aquí arriba
Yeah, that's
del
perfect.
codo.
And when people
Okay.
We had
they
it yesterday.
squeeze
We
really
had
it
hard.
yesterday.
You
We had it
really,
yesterday.
you only want to hold it tight enough so that
Lightly.
it doesn't do that. you know?
Lightly.
El
Because
piso no hay que
the
sostenerlo
power is
suficientemente
here.
duro para que no se caiga.
Thank
So,
you.
is that, I just want to make sure.
Yeah,
that
that's
the
better.
forearm-
That's
So
better.
let the forearm bring you there, rather than you, let it fall into the,
And what you were saying about you have to move one way to go the
Yes,
other,
the
that made a
rotation.
lot of sense. See, I never thought about that.
The
When you
rotational
bring your
movement.
hand up and you kind of go that way a little bit. And then
Well,
do
this
that.
is, I was talking about, that's really for
The octaves.
single notes.
Single notes, but
Even that
even
gives you
that,
the,
if you, I
the
feel
rotational
maybe
feeling.
it's just a way of thinking about it. I
No,
don't know.
it's chords also have like
Yeah.
rotation, yeah.
So that feels really good. And it's
I'm happy to hear.
and it's not an easy chord to play, especially if you get there from somewhere else.
Exactly.
So
And just see if this does
yeah,
not be so tight.
it doesn't.
Because,
It doesn't.
yeah,
So I need
because
to
the
work on that.
curling
Yeah.
can give you this kind of, and the pushing,
Yes.
pushing
Empujar
gives
y
you,
doblar.
give you symptoms here.
See, and this is what people do. They
Hold it up,
or this.
Yeah,
So if
yeah.
you get everything really close,
everything really close.
not
and
much
then-
move, not very far, like we were saying to the
And when you
violinist.
release, not to release far. Yeah,
Right, and his teacher used to hold his hand here.
Okay.
to be, to
So
Al soltar los dedos, no
You don't-
soltar los
But you know, you need
Muy
little room for movement, but it should be close.
Yes, very
close
close.
enough because you
And
can't feel
just make sure she translates.
Sí, tratar de mantener los dedos cerca, o sea, no levantarlos tanto de la cuerda, o sea, vas y levantas todo el dedo, no. Tratar de mantenerlos cerca para que el movimiento esté ahí,
Still
¿no?
need to
Cortito,
move.
cortito.
You still need to move, so not from here. And when you finish, it has to release. So this feels better.
Yeah.
I'm thrilled.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.